Usually you'll see a 1-2-1 or on a penalty kill. Colorado just lines 4 guys up on the blue line like a wall.
Hard to penetrate that blue line for the Eagles as Nelson gets it over the line for Eduard Sale. Yanni Newman down the wing. Out in front, Minor, a couple of saves. Face-off dot had the most recent chance on the power play. This is one on back by the Eagles and spun down the ice by Jason Poland. He's back out there after blocking that heavy shot in the opening minute. Nelson gathers through center for Coachella Valley. He dumps it to the corner. Newman skates after it, rolls past him after it's deflected, and Alex Gagné down the ice, and now Nelson will chase it with Ty Felber on his tail. Nelson pressured by Felber, waits it out, and now Ty back out to center with 22 seconds left on his team's power play. Sale carries it over the line, just stays on side, tries to angle it in behind the goal. Newman swipes it around. Bradley forces it away from O'Brien, and down the ice again it goes as the Minor. Looks like Barron's got the worst of that attempt, though. Melanson continues to throw another check as the Firebirds trying to hound Barron's in his own zone. Meanwhile, it's sprung out to center by Nielsen. Broken up, though, by Coachella Valley. O'Brien, cross-ice feed over the line. Here is Rakoff's shot off the stick of Minor. Down the wing, Jugnauth. Shouldered away, out to center is Barry Boulay. Gets it for TJ Hughes. Hughes out in front. A chance stoned by Coco. Brian Yoon, the defenseman, snuck down. Back to full strength here in the first period. 7:43 to play in period 1. No score in game 3. Hughes poked off the puck. Another heavy forecheck by Coachella Valley. But Poland comes down the right wing side, battles with Dragosivic. Jason Poland knocked away, but TJ Hughes gets it back to the point, and Yoon has to come back out to center. Down the near boards, Ahmet tosses it on goal. Coco fights it off to his right. Dragosivic, slow loft out to center. A good one for him. It's short of icing. The Firebirds get a couple of fresh legs on. DiMarsico broken up by Melanson. DiMarsico gets it back from a couple of teammates who pitched in to pick up the pace.
It's a smart little pump up there by Dragosivic. Knew he was outnumbered there, and certainly don't want to turn it over in your own end.
Sale unable to get this one out. Second effort, though, for Sale, and it's turned out to the neutral zone, and now it's in Poland, and it'll deposit it back inside Colorado territory.
That was a perfect example of what you just said moments ago, just constant movement for the Colorado Eagles here in the offensive zone. No harm, no foul. Both teams needed that change.
Tynan flips this one in. Takes us behind that one, Tim. There's a face-off win for the Firebirds. Nelson, last-second shot goes wide, and Sale trying to work his way past Ahmet. Picked up by Barons, and Barons finds Ahmet in behind his own goal as the Eagles trying to get it out to neutral ice. A backhander off the facing of the Firebirds bench. Nelson now for Gustav Olofsson. 5 minutes gone by in period 2. Sale chips this one in. Ahmet the other way, deflects off of Hughes. Swung back on in by O'Brien. Minor out of his goal to get it. He's a pretty good puck handler. Near side corner, Barons goes off the stick of Rakoff. Comes back out in front. Rakoff almost took that away from Barons again. Now Hamill in his own zone for Lucas Dragosivic. Dragosivic searches for a passing partner. He'll get to the red line and just chip it on in. O'Brien on the face-off with Ivan. Middleton up the boards out to center. Dragosivic chases back. Now Hamill in a race, but icing waved off long before. Bradley in the corner. He's bumped by Dragosivic. O'Brien spins it now for Hamill. Picked off by Ivan. Left circle out in front. They score. Hamill defensively. Very young group out here for Coachella Valley. The Eagles have iced this one. Right off the left wing corner, Yanni Newman there for Coachella Valley. Turns it in front, saved by Minor. Sale redirected to the corner as he turned on the forecheck. Newman gets it loose again. Newman slides it around for Jake O'Brien. O'Brien overskated a bit. Bradley trying to knock it loose. Newman with a chance, and he couldn't get through a pair of Eagle skates. Hamill chased down with 5 minutes to go in the second period in a 1-1 game. Rakoff couldn't get that one off the boards, and another icing against Coachella and Ivan. Face-off win for the Eagles. Rakoff trying to cut the man off in the corner. Ivan to the left side. McDonald, the floater, blocked out in front. And now Rakoff punched off the puck as he was trying to spiral his way to the offensive zone. McDonald sends it in. Hamill, first one there for Coachella Valley. He'll bump it to the corner, has some support. Jake O'Brien working his way through center. Gets some space. No penalty called there. And the Eagles come out to center. Brindley over the Firebirds line. Near side wall. Brindley to the blue line. Ahmed shot deflected on Coco. It's available. Coco finds it and gets the win. To get a 2-goal lead in period 3. Two goals from Chase Bradley, one from Gavin Brindley. 3 straight for Colorado after the Firebirds open the scoring in period 1. Olafson turns it onside. And now some more speed. Brindley beat to the puck by Nelson. Quick out to center. One thing the Firebirds have to be careful of here is there's going to be a looking for the first power play goal of this series. We'll have to wait as the Eagles chuck it down the ice. Coco leaves it out for Ty Nelson. Chalet, Newman, O'Brien, Stevens for Coachella Valley. As it's dumped into the right wing corner, Ivan tries to work around Stevens. Ivan keeps his way on the puck, finds a lane, and it's chipped all the way down. 2 goals in the third for Colorado. They're up by a pair. Firebirds power play continues for a minute 27 more. Chalet over the line, the left wing corner for Yanni Newman. Newman around the boards for Jake O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Nelson. Turned over. Here come the Eagles. Short-handed break. Left wing side, Felber. Cross ice feed. Coco makes the save and hangs. 2 goals here. We can see and this young trio can maybe step out of their comfort zone a little bit as O'Brien gathers the puck from the right side. A drive by Otavainen. Walked away by Wyatt Ahmed. Cleared off the boards by the Eagles. Here's Bradley. Has 2 goals tonight. Ivan toward the right wing side. Puts it in front. Coco steers it away. That's the Eagles' bread and butter, and we've seen it plenty of times tonight. You get down low, down the left side or right side wing, and just feed it out in front, and hopefully the forward charging down the middle gets a stick in front. Dragosivic out to center, turned over. Ivan poked away as Dragosivic got his revenge. Eduard Sale now back in his own zone with 11:47 to go here in period 3. 7 shots for Colorado. They've scored 3 times here in the third. Chip down the ice. Nelson back to get it. He's bumped by Chase Bradley. Ty Nelson has the puck pinned up against the boards. Not a lot of movement. Hear the referee yelling at Ty Nelson to get the puck moving. Now it comes free, and it's at the blue line for Colorado. Felber, left wing corner of the offensive zone for the Eagles. Ivan behind the goal. Spins around, ties up with Jake O'Brien. Ty Nelson gets it loose for Coachella Valley. Nelson down the ice. And this is ice off to Coco's left. 8:25 to go here in the third. Third period started tied 1-1. Goal 33 seconds in for Chase Bradley.
I can't imagine the traffic is too crazy around here.
Even if it is, you know, kind of the way what you pay for. Here's a chance for Felber on the empty net, but it hits the stick of Gustav.